I've been playing this game for years. Ever since Oblivion came out, I've been playing it. A friend showed me his brother's copy on the Xbox when I was a kid, and I haven't put it down since. Of course, I didn't have an Xbox 360 at the time. I had a Super Nintendo and Donkey Kong Country. After I found out about this gift from God, I begged my parents to give me a new console, and I remember when I finally got the PS3, I didn't have any games, so I had to go to the rental store and rented Oblivion just over and over again, until I finally bought a copy. The game was revolutionary. I had played other role-playing games before, but nothing like this. The game made it fun to just walk around the city, pretend to be a random merchant, or an alchemist, or sleep in beds, or buy books, or maybe actually adventure from time to time. The coolest part about this game was that it rewarded that playstyle. It gave you experience for as little as selling your junk and jumping around the city because it made you go faster. The developers said, this is your game, not mine. You want to play Medieval Animal Crossing? You do whatever makes you damn well happy. The game keeps you engaged even during the boring bits. While you were simply walking from town to town fighting meaningless fights with stupid-ass bears and minotaurs and those dumb-ass druid things that continuously spawn nature's wrath just to ruin my day. Its beautiful landscape and soothing ambience played in the background. For a game made in 2006, this world is extremely beautiful. The best thing about Oblivion, in my opinion, is how the game reacts to your choices. It's not a huge, game-changing reaction, but small voice interactions with the NPCs that really draw you into the world and make it feel like your choices matter. It's sad that this is seemingly the last game that Bethesda did this with. Compare this to the College of Winterhold in Skyrim. You become the master of the college, you save everyone's life, you prove to be one of the greatest wizards of all time, and as soon as the mission's over, they go back to calling you apprentice and spitting on your sweet roll. Compare this to Oblivion. Every NPC will thank you for saving Kvatch. If you were to do something and say, finish the Fighters Guild, or become the Grand Champion of the arena, every person associated with that guild or faction will praise you, say how cool it is to meet the guild master, or praise the Grand Champion. It just makes the game feel so much more real.
At Breton, you've secured your advancement. It's been a long time since I've said this, but congratulations, hero.
The dialogue changes as you level up as well, according to how good you are at certain skills, making it feel like you actually achieved something on the hard work you put in the game. They have a really cool system of tracking all these achievements in the form of titles and ranks within each faction and skill, as well as giving you an entire achievement page so you can see how many times you read the Lesser, how many times you killed someone. Yep. The honor system in this game isn't half bad either. It's not as black and white as the Fallout games. Some people might have hated that, but I think it was a genius addition to the role-playing aspect. Your honor system really relied on how famous you were. Whether it was being a bad guy or a good guy, everything hinged on your achievements. Now a lot of you are probably like, yeah, Bacon, it might be a great game, but it had a god-awful leveling system. And to that I say, it wasn't that bad. You guys are just scrubs, alright? It took me 3 playthroughs to understand what the hell was going on. Another 7 to finally optimize it. To have a decent playthrough after getting halfway through and realizing I messed up and completely bottlenecked myself. Wasn't that bad. One game-breaking mechanic was gaining full health after every rest and being able to travel to cities without discovering them first. It didn't make any sense, and how is he just going to get full health after resting an hour and just standing in a dungeon? I would never do something like that, ever. Just horribly game-breaking. It is disrespectful to the game. It makes it too easy. Guys, Oblivion was a great game, and it's a journey I feel everyone should get to experience. However, I'll have to give this game a 5 out of 7, and the only reason why it gets this awkwardly uncomfortable 2 missing points from a pure 7 out of 7 is this abomination.
You're the Grand Champion. I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. You're the best. Can I follow you around? I won't get in the way.
Now, I suppose you all wanted me to talk about how ugly this game is, but I'm not going to do it, because I fixed it with mods that are purely for immersion. Nothing else.